I'm Deep Mahaman and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. I'm joined by Jack Reed from Talk Norwich City. Jack, welcome to the studio that we've basically shot your stuff in, so welcome to a place you already were. As we know, Liverpool have had a great deal of fortune in Norwich City in years gone by. Doesn't feel like we're kind of in that kind of form at the moment. Jack, you must be confident, or at least more confident, I guess, than you'd have been in years gone by coming into this game.
Definitely. Normally we travel down to Anfield with the hope we might get a point, nothing more. I can remember when Holty scored that header down the Kop. That was sort of the last bit of joy we really had against you. And also when we played you when we were sort of pretty much certain to go down, and I think you won 3-2 in the end. That was the small bit of hope we had, but that is all we sort of expected. Now we go into this off the back of a great win against Bournemouth, where we played some really attractive football, something we've got used to under Alex Neil's philosophy now. We travel to Anfield, where if we don't come away with something, I think I might be disappointed, which is really weird.
Yeah, no, that makes me really sad. No, but it's fine. I guess it is an interesting one. We've obviously done a similar video over on Jack's channel. We discussed a lot of other things. So if you want more of this, by all means, do go and check that channel out. And we're on Ball Street as well, previewing this weekend's fixtures. Also worth checking out. But I guess what I want to know is who are the big danger men? Who you know, if Liverpool are going to be hurt by Norwich City, who are the players most likely to do it?
Yeah, so Wes Hoolahan is our sort of, it's probably the Norwich's equivalent of Coutinho. He wins games single-handedly, pretty much. We saw him at the weekend with an absolutely phenomenal assist, which I've watched far too many times for my liking, and a fantastic goal as well. But he is the man who can create brilliant bits of magic where you don't think things can happen. Yeah. On the other hand, we've got Robbie Brady, who we brought in from Hull for $7 million, which was sort of a lot of money for us. And he has been exceptional this season. We've been playing him at left back when actually he was probably playing as more of a left winger last season for Hull. We've brought him in and he has been phenomenal because he just picks the ball up from the back, and we haven't had a direct left back before who can just run at players. Yeah. And we've also got Matty Jarvis, who's come in from West Ham, who West Ham fans didn't really like. He made his debut.
He was very highly rated prior to going
at Wolves, wasn't he? Yeah. So he sort of replicated that Wolves form on his debut. He scored a wonderful goal. And again, we've got a much more direct attacking team than what you're used to against playing us under Chris Hughton, which I really don't want to go into. But yeah, we're very direct now. We've got Wes Hoolahan, who obviously can create things, Matt Jarvis, and then Jerome, who's always got a goal in him. So they're probably the key men you want to be sort of wary of.
I guess then on the flip side of that, in terms of obvious weaknesses, if Liverpool were looking to exploit the weaknesses of Norwich, what should they do? How should they go about that?
Just throw everything at the fence, pretty much. We've pretty much got the same defence as the Championship. Obviously we've got Robbie Brady there, but he's not really a left back. But the interesting thing is we made 3 transfers when we were in the Championship to try and strengthen our defence. We've let all 3 of them players go: Mikel, Cuellar, and someone else who I can't think. Yeah. So we're pretty much 3 defenders weaker than what our Championship team was. And we conceded a fair few goals in the Championship. Now, I just worry if you've got the likes of Benteke coming at us, who's is a proven goal scorer, especially against Norwich City. He was fantastic for Aston Villa against us. That's where I worry we might leak goals.
Yeah, great. So I mean, it'd be interesting one from a Liverpool perspective is we're crying out for a more attacking brand of football. It's not worked so far. We've been leaking goals. We've not been scoring them. I guess it bodes well for the neutral, if nothing else, that there's a potential that 2 teams might just absolutely have a go at each other. And fingers crossed, I guess, from our perspective, that we should. The theoretical added quality should be enough. Should be enough for them.
It should be, and I think if you play up to what you know you can do, with the likes of Coutinho, pulling the strings, and Benteke doing well, I think you will have enough. But after watching you at the weekend, I know you're prone to mistakes. The Lovren mistake against West Ham. If we just have one chance, I bank on us taking it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I just want to know, obviously we've been doing a little bit of a lone watch on our subscriber shows so far this season. Anthony Wisdom, not really working out for them so far.
I can remember you'd done a scout report for me, didn't you? And you said he was sort of mainly a centre-back. Well, now we've been playing him at right-back, mainly because Steve Whittaker's been out suspended. Yeah. Now I don't think he's going to be playing this weekend solely because Whittaker's back. Yeah. I'm not sure if he would have been able to play against Liverpool anyway.
Yeah, you guess not.
But it seems strange that you've sent a player out to us who probably has a future in that centre-back position, yet we're playing him in right back where he doesn't feel confident.
It's a weird one because I think that's it. But you see it happen time and time again with footballers like that. Martin Kelly was another example of that we all felt, and for like at under 18s and the 19s and 21s level, like international level as well, he was being given an opportunity in his best position. But in the Premier League, he was being the only way he could get into the team was in the full-back position, and I wonder whether this season it's going to be kind of make or break for Andrew Wisdom, and if he's not able to break his way in as a centre half, then either he's not going to be a centre half, or he might have to drop down a level in order to establish himself in that position and push up. But I think he's got qualities. It surprises me that he's not doing more. Maybe it's a mentality issue.
I think it's a good point actually, because he's obviously got quality. Was it his debut made for you in the Europa League where he scored?
Yeah,
I can remember that.
I've got over in Russia.
Yeah,
Angie,
because he looked fantastic in that game. But at the weekend, something that really annoys me is when you can see players aren't giving 100%, and that's something I always worry about in loan deals. Is why would you want us put in 100% for Norwich? Probably because he probably knows that realistically he's not going to get into the Liverpool team. Am I right in saying?
Yeah, unless he books ideas up big time.
So our right backs, like Alex Neil, likes our wing backs to bomb forward. He was doing that. He was just jogging back, which was leaving us really exposed. Which was something. If he was, putting his all into it and had a poor game, I would have sort of let him off. But because he wasn't really giving his all, it just worries me slightly.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, well, we're going to wrap that up there. There'll be loads more collaboration content between Jack from Talk Match and our channel, of course. Check out that channel. Check out our channel on YouTube. Give the video a thumbs up. Any thoughts on the match? Anyone you think Jack's missed in terms of danger men to us? You could literally name the whole team, I guess, at the moment. Or any more weaknesses as well. Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.
130 feet
Here
and
we go.
Chris
Look at
Page
some nervous steps there. Oh.
getting over the edge.
There he goes.
Look at him go. He is gaining some real speed. They said the heavier you are, the faster it goes. Ooh.